Alright now, alright. If the rhythm's weak, there's no consolation. To the dance all lovers all over creation. Alright now. What's it take if you go get a session? What's it take if you go get a version? What's it take if you go broadcast my song? What's it take to make a dance go wrong? What's it take if you go call me the dancer? You call me the lover and me loving so strong. And you call me into the dance and the dance I go wrong. And you call me right cause you can't call me wrong. Mash up a stage show. The drums and the bass in your face and it must flow. Got the singer and the rhythm style come down the same way. And now in mash up guitar solo. What's it take if you go get a session? What's it take if you go get a version? What's it take if you go broadcast me song? And what's it gonna take to make a dance go wrong? What's it take if you go call me the dancer? You call me the lover and me loving so strong. And you call me into the dance and the dance all go wrong. And you call me right cause you can't call me wrong. Come on down and you see me in the dance. You come in Cali ring, say pass me the crack pipe. I'll say no thanks, say Mickey pass me lyrics. In a lyrical bank, pass it with Dutch punch, they selling refrains. On the mouse have a red up on the Sherman thing. try to come in the head, and there ain't no do no blinks. Kick it right at the head like a horse in the flames. Mash up me lyrics, so you call me Cali Riggs. Thanks a lot.
Welcome, guys. Perry Jones III here with Dr. Jason Sims. I'll let him introduce himself.
You just did.
I know, it sounded good. Well, guys, welcome. Listen, we've missed you. This is an important show, this one, right? This Doc Talk, as you see, it's just me and Doc. We're literally just talking. The premise of this show is really what's changing across the nation right now, right? It's why do I want to have a medical card? Right? There's a lot of states that have a medical program, and then those programs turn into what we like to call the adult use program, right? Some would call that a recreational program. And what we're wanting to know, we have it asked of us all the time is, well, when we have rec, why do I want a license? What am I going to need a license for? And then for those that aren't even in those medical markets that have licenses, right? Like, why do you want a license? Some of those people don't even have licenses yet, and they're wondering, why should they get a license? What we're going to do today is we're going to talk about that. It's going to be real quick. It's just a general information of the differences between a medical market as well as an adult use market and why you want to have a medical license. Some would call that a medical card, right? And so, Dr. Sims, from a medical standpoint, obviously, why do we want to, or why should a patient have a medical card?
So, well, you have the medical card saying you're using this for medicine, basically. So by doing that, you're, saying you're using it for medicine, that should protect you from certain things. Maybe not everywhere, but it's not going to hurt you at all. With certain things, especially whenever if you get stopped, by the police, certain places of employment, have to be pretty vague on some of that stuff, of course. But the biggest thing, the most important thing, I think that the difference between the adult use versus the medical is you're going to get more, you're going to pay less because you're paying less in taxes, and so basically what you save, you're going to pay for your medical card within usually 1 to 2 visits, Okay. So and then, but again, you're talking the protection, you have a reason to be using this stuff instead of just, getting it because you have a driver's license or you're just in the state. So really important. Plus, with us, we send you, recommendations. We do, we send you, ideas on what you can use. You can always call on us and say, hey, I tried this, it didn't really work. Why? Do you have any other, options, or is there something else we could do to maybe make this stuff work better? And we can always help you with that as well. So can't do that with an adult use / recreational market. So
good points. So basically, I mean, going into, for those that don't understand, you may not have a license in your state. You don't have any idea about what a license does. To go and elaborate a little bit more on what Dr. Jason Sims was mentioning, you get more, meaning that you're getting the medicine, you know where that medicine's coming from, you know where it's grown, it should be tracked, so you're being tested, you're verifying exactly what you're putting into your body as an intake. So that's where he means by you're getting more, because you're getting more information, you're getting more education, you're getting more of an understanding about the medicine you're about to take. Then on top of that, you have your adult use or recreational market, where that's not necessarily tracked. It's not necessarily asked, right? It's just the nostalgic of, I would say, of the fad, some would say, right? Everybody gets to go in, and I get that. So that is a huge thing, understanding your allocation and how much the amount of medicine you're able to have. But then the other part was the taxes. So in different states, right, this is a little education for you all, right? In different states, they impose different taxes. Those taxes are what ends up being the final product cost, right? So if you have a medical license, we'll say, for instance, in Oklahoma right now, well, actually, Oklahoma doesn't have an adult. We'll say Missouri, because we are in Missouri, right? So in the state of Missouri, which just actually passed in November, but it went in effect today, right? December 7th. And so, yeah, excuse me, sorry guys, this is how natural it is. December 8th, yes. So today, December 8th, their law is actually enacted. And what that means is that they now have a medical program and an adult use program. Some of the rules have changed in that program, where the counties in different places are able to impose an extra tax on top of the state tax that they're adding on there on top of your medical. And so you have just the medical side, you just have your regular tax, but then when you go on the adult use side, you've got the new tax for having the recreational or adult use. And then you also have the option of each county, where it is adding an imposed tax or imposing another tax on top of that. So that just means that the cost of the medicine automatically goes up, right? So, I mean, you could just go over and know what you're paying here, but then you're getting all of this other taxes that's taking your money. So that's one other aspect of the differences, like Dr. Sims was mentioning, for the difference from the license to an adult use. Great things there. The biggest thing that he was touching on, though, was protection. So in different states, right, they decriminalized cannabis, medicinal cannabis. And so with the decriminalization of it, that would mean that if a person who did not have, who has their license, ends up becoming in trouble or getting pulled over for a traffic ticket or whatnot. And I would also just go ahead and privy this right here, that you definitely want to speak with a local attorney or your attorney. Mm-hmm. We are not attorneys by any means, by any way. We are not condoning or stating what you can or can't do in a legal manner. We are basically clearly stating from the laws of a patient in the states that we are in, what those are giving you access and protection of. And so one of those things is in decriminalized states, Oklahoma, Missouri, everyone that has a medical program, that means that you have less things happening. So you'll get a decreased fine. You may be protected. They may not confiscate your medicine if you can show proof that you have that. Just very different varied topics and different ways of things and interactions that a patient may encounter. And so that's what we mean by that, so that we can educate our patients onto how to protect themselves. And that's what Doc was saying as far as protection in those different states for medical compared to or in comparison of your adult use. So those are great things right there, Doc. Definitely great topics there. Most people want to know where you can go and get those licenses, and should you get those licenses? Well, I mean, you're obviously on our channel. Well, so, and if you don't know, let me go ahead and tell you, thc2.com, www.thc2.com. You can go there, and then we will be able to really self-explanatory help you. And some people, like we said before, we ask for our patients or people to give us questions. Some of the questions are like, do you do licenses in multiple states, right? We do licenses in multiple states, and we help patients in a multitude of places. We're in Oklahoma, we're in Missouri, we're licensed in Arkansas and Louisiana, and we're also licensed in Mississippi and some other new states that are getting ready to come on board. When I say we're licensed there, it means that we are able to practice there. Some of those states are still building their programs out or whatnot, but that's the things that we can help them with and do. And so, again, when you go to our website, that'll tell you that information, right? Some people want to know, can you do telehealth, right? Post-COVID, that's a huge thing right now, is being able to have quick access. We do specialize in that in some of these states that we are in. Dr. Jason Sims and our team, we can see a patient in any way that we need to see that patient. We are very much a believer in helping our patients to get alternative health methods and helping themselves to better themselves. And so I think those are really like the top things right there. Definitely, if you're in a state that has medicinal cannabis, if you are acquiring and thinking about getting your license, that's the difference between an adult use state and a medical market. The main differences are the cost to the patient, right? The protection to the patient, the cost to the patient, and then the understanding of the patient's license and rules, right? And where they're able to move. There's no disagreement or caveats with having an adult market. I believe that everyone should be able to have access to this plant, you know, in either form. But we do believe that you should be educated and notified how to properly medicate yourself if you are wanting that medicinal factor. If you're just wanting an adult use market, by all means, like, that's here. We've had plenty of those stories. I mean, I personally have been to Vegas. Heck, we were just in Vegas not long ago, actually, and it was beautiful. You know, it's a different market, same as California, right? We've been to Colorado, which is in a beautiful place. And so some of these places, they have great product, they have great things. The country is starting to get on together. We love that, you know, because if you notice, it all starts with the medical market first.
Yep.
Everything starts with the medical market. And that's why we're here. We believe you should get it from your doctor. I know I'm talking, but this is the man. This is Dr. Jason Sims. He's the first person to speak in the state of Oklahoma, and now we're in 5 states because of this man's belief. And with our education and what we've gotten, I mean, it's amazing. And so we are firm believers in the people and the patients, and that's what we know. And so, go ahead.
And we want to protect you too, you know, because there's stuff out there that you shouldn't be using. You know, and you might in adult use, you know, in recreational, they're not going to tell you that. They're going to be like, "Well, this gets you high." You know, no, we don't want that. We want you to be, you know, we want you to do better. We want you to get more out of this stuff, even if you're just using it as a wellness product. You know, which you know really is what it probably is going to end up being. But there's certain things, you know, with certain diseases. You shouldn't do certain things. You see what I'm saying? So, i.e. sativas, you know, if you have bipolar, if you have a real bad anxiety, you know, that type of stuff, you should probably stay away from the sativas. You should probably stay away from the high THC because it can cause you, especially with bipolar, it can push you into mania. If you have schizophrenia, you should stay away from high THC because it could, you know, push you into more delusions. That's where we come in to tell you, don't do this. Add more CBD to it. It's going to protect you. It's going to keep you safe, keep you out of the hospital, okay, from some of this stuff. So that's one, and that's something huge. I mean, it's protection. You know, it's protecting you. So you know, because it's not. Cannabis isn't, you know, inert. You know, it does things too as well. You know, and every medicine, every drug, everything has side effects. You know, and you need to know what those are so you're prepared for them. Okay, so when you're prepared, when you're educated, you're going to do better. So,
well, listen, you guys need that education. You started already with us, but follow us, like us, share us, like ask these questions, put that stuff down below. If you guys have things that you're wanting to know about, we're open. We're open Monday through Friday, 9 to 6. We take a lunchtime from 12 to 1. We see patients from all of these other states that we've mentioned, and then we educate across the world. Like, we have our CBD that is literally going worldwide. We're very blessed because Dr. Sims formulates it. And so, like he was mentioning, there's a way and a reason why you want to have a medical license. If you're in a state and you have the opportunity to have a medical license, definitely look into whatever alternatives that you may be wanting, and seek us out, because we would like to help guide you on that next journey. But understanding the difference between both, number one is protection. Number two is understanding what you're putting into your body. Number three is understanding that you, again, are protected. That's the thing.
You're going to save money.
And the biggest thing of all,
you're going to save money.
We're going to save money.
You save money.
So, guys, that's it. If you guys have any questions, if you guys have any comments, if you guys have any things you need, send it in a video, send it in a message, put it down below. Like, share, follow us. Again, Perry Jones III, Dr. Jason Sims here. That's the reasons why you want to have, the difference between a medical market and a adult use market. Any questions? Send them my way. Thank you, guys.
We took a request.
This one's for you. Whoa. Yeah, yeah. My home. It's Sunday morning. Go ahead, Lance. Go ahead, baby. Come on, man. Bring it, bring it. And I rise. Motivation's kicking in. And I'm moving. See, the journey has now begun. It's time to have some fun. It's time to live this life upon creation. Well, even though we stand in Babylon, we will stand up strong. For our faith will guide us straight to Zion. Whoa, straight to Zion. Yeah, straight to my home. Sunday morning and I rise again. Motivation's kicking in and I'm moving on, grooving strong. So we will learn everyone's opinion. No matter what they say, we'll keep an open mind and we shall find some open minds, open hearts, open doors, open arms, open minds, open hearts, open doors, open arms. Open hearts, open doors, open arms, open minds, open hearts, open doors, open arms. Sunday morning and I rise again, and I scratch my chin, and I'm moving on, brewing strong, so see the journey has now begun. It's time we have some fun. It's time to live this life upon creation. Well, even though we walk in Babylon, we must stand up strong, for our faith will guide us straight to Zion. Whoa, straight to Zion, yeah, yeah, straight to my home. Straight to my home. Straight to my home.
I like it.
So how we feeling out there? Let me hear you make some more noise if you love reggae music.
Situation, just live your life, even though it's not vacation. Just live your life, trodden through with your creation. Just live your life through every situation, we getting by, and know that we'll always find the line through every tribulation. We're gonna try. And know that we'll strengthen I and I with heavy meditation. We're getting high. And know that we'll reach towards the sky. And with this inspiration and through this livication, yeah, you know we'll be alright. Just live your life, giving thanks for every situation. Just live your life, creation. Just live your life. Live your life through every situation. Alright. Tried to fight the past that's buried me alive. Too many people have died, used as tools for fuel to fuel the beast that hides. It lurks between the corner side, in the radio, in our thoughts, our minds. When I picture people, don't be blind. Just think about the youth being born into the lies, and just live your life, giving thanks for every situation. Just live your life, even though it's not vacation. Just live your life, trotting through your creation. Just live your life through every situation.
Hey, how's it going? It's Q from Medical Cannabis Marketplace. I'm here with David and Molly. They put on the Bricks, Blues, and Tattoos event here at Studio 30. Thank you guys so much for coming on.
Yeah, thank you.
Of course.
Heck yeah. And we were talking a minute ago. Where are you guys from?
Denver, Colorado.
Cool. Denver as well?
Yep.
All right, cool. Making sure.
Born and raised.
There we go. And and what brings you here? Like,
We came out for the event. We came out to show off some of our glass work.
Yep. Blowfish Gallery went ahead and helped us out with that and got everything kind of set up and picked the venue and did all that and invited us out to be the artists along with a couple of other good friends and did a lot of collaborations and fun things like that. So it was great.
Shout out to Blowfish. Actually, let's talk about some of your glass pieces right here. So who does what? Who comes up with an idea? And who makes it? Like, how do we do that?
Well, I definitely do all the hot work on the pieces, and then she does all the cold work. So all the faceting details on the cab and then the lip and the joint. That's what Molly does.
Cool. So
I do all the assembly, and I definitely come up with most of the mini tube designs and definitely put them all together. A lot of the hot work.
So which one's your favorite?
Which style is my favorite? I love the recyclers. I
Yeah,
think the most.
Which one? I'm sorry. This is
This
brand
is
new?
this style.
Okay,
like the
cool.
recyclers that we
Okay,
make.
cool.
The client or the drum recyclers.
Okay, cool. And this has this is beautiful.
Thank you.
Hold on, sorry.
Oh,
Real
you're
quick.
all good.
No, appreciate you. 'cause
Yeah,
this is,
no worries.
yeah,
Of course.
Teamwork makes the dream work on this one. Goodness gracious! And then you brought this one in and wiped it. It was beautiful.
Yep.
But so how's it been? Like, what's the event like so far? Like, I mean, we've heard that it's very beautiful outside. I've been up here,
Yes.
but like, I want to hear from you guys. Like, what's the event going on? Like, how's that going?
It's been fun. It's been great. There's been a lot of people here hanging out, taking dabs. It's been good.
It's a lot of fun to have collectors and people come through and just like get excited about things with us. Like we like to kind of just hang back at events like this and sort of just
Take it all in.
take it all in and listen to the things that are going on around us and the music and all the different stuff. And they did a really great job getting everything put together here. So it's just been we've gotten to kind of just kick back and enjoy it tonight. So that's been really
Fun,
nice.
Eat good food.
Yep.
Yes.
Great.
What's the food been like outside? Like, what do we?
Well, I know there was a food truck here, but we got some brisket tacos, and the
Yeah.
brisket was delicious.
Yes.
So-
I'm not sure who made it, but
Yes,
whoever
not
did
sure
did
at
a
all,
great
but
job.
It was fantastic.
So how's it been in the Oklahoma cannabis industry? How have you guys liked it so far?
It's been fun. It's been cool to see the scene and see like how the event turned out, and it was great. Yeah, we've definitely been enjoying it.
Lots of really nice people, for
Yes,
sure.
lots of
Everybody's
great
been
people.
just
Everybody's
incredibly friendly and
super
so
hospitable.
welcoming and
Yes.
awesome.
That's good. That's very, very good.
Yeah.
And so far, like, I really want to talk about the tattoos that's going on right now. How's that happening? Like,
I'm not sure.
They've got a whole
they have
table
a-
of flash, and
lots of
people are
flash.
picking flash up off the table
Yeah.
and getting their name on a list and just kind of like cycling through the room pretty much. So they seem like a well-oiled machine over there.
Yes.
ongoing tattoos, food, music.
Yep.
It's beautiful behind us, but at the same time, it's just so much of a vibe. Everyone that I've talked to so far has said that it's been one of the better events for Studio 30. So thank you all
Awesome.
for this as well.
Yeah.
On top of this very beautiful art.
Thank you.
I guess I'm not a recycler guy. I guess I'm simple. I think I need to expand my horizons with this. But
I'm a
that's
mini
really-
toot lover myself.
Okay, see,
No,
Yeah.
I am for
Each
sure.
their own.
It's like I feel like this would be like on an Instagram video or something. But do you guys have an Instagram?
Yes.
We do.
So yeah, what's that? What's
Brick_glass is my Instagram, and then
And then mine is Luna_wire, and that one is my jewelry and also the faceting that I do for him as well.
for sure. And the jewelry is like this right here,
Yep.
right?
So he made the fume cab, that's the color that's inside the glass piece. And then I did the faceting and made it look like a gem, and then wrapped it all up with sunstone and topaz in that one.
This is actually really nice. I mean, and what's the prices on this stuff?
it depends on the piece, obviously. Something like that pendant collab would probably be around $1,200. So one of these pieces would range from anywhere from like 4,000 to 8,000, depending on how much work is involved. Some of the ones that we brought that have a lot of more detail in it go range for a little bit higher.
There's a couple of the pieces that are already out in the wild, out
Yes.
there being
Yeah.
smoked. They're all out on the tables, like getting lots of
Yeah,
love right now.
One of the bigger
So
ones sold today, so we're stoked on that.
Yeah.
Yep.
This is really amazing and beautiful.
thank
I
you.
appreciate you guys so much for stopping by the medical cannabis marketplace.
Yep.
absolutely.
Yeah, I'm about
Thanks
to go
for having
find-
us.
I gotta go find out about these brisket tacos.
Yeah, they're good.
Yeah,
So,
yeah, definitely.
for sure. Thank you guys so much. Stay tuned.
Really quick, attention on me, everybody. How we doing tonight? That was good. Do it better. How we doing tonight? Welcome to Soul Body Cyphers, Fire Little Africa edition. All right, to give y'all some rundown about what's going to happen. Just to give you information, we are live streaming right now. You keep the camera right there. You keep the camera in the back and everywhere. We are live right now, inviting everybody to do their best to make sure we have this space for the MCs. Can we do that? Yeah. All right. So what's going to happen? We're going to have to push some of y'all out, or y'all need to come in. So pick which way you want to go. So bring it in, give it out. Bring it in, give it out. If you an MC tonight performing, I need y'all to be on this side, all right? Facing towards the crowd. All right, everybody, real quick. Attention really quick, before we do anything tonight, I'm going to ask for a moment of silence for those who are not here with us today. So on the count of three, we will have a moment of silence for those who are not here with us today. 1, 2, 3. Thank you. Welcome, y'all. Man, where you at? Where you at, man? Introduce yourself real quick.
We got Dupree in here. I'm gonna introduce my man, dog. My man Dupree. Oh yeah. He's a battle rapper. He make music. He's one of the dopest MCs I've ever seen. He's even better performer. I ain't gonna talk too much. He's about to show y'all here right now. My man. Hey, real quick, I want to give a shout out to Slick Forever. All that Slick Forever. Rest in peace, Slick Forever. Rest in peace, Slick Forever. Rest in peace, Slick Forever. Yeah. Freedom in jail, clips inserted, the baby's being born, same time a man is murdered, the beginning and end. As far as rap goes, it's only natural. I explain my plateau and also what defines my name. Dewan Dupree, the most excellent, rhymes evident, to leave in your mind is settlement like John Ellison. Yeah. Like I'm Edison, we at Edison. Your punch is featherweight, a better way to say you feminine. Cinnamon, hard to swallow, adrenaline, hard to follow. Feeling like a genie in a bottle till they made it hollow. Pouring out Moscato, if I follow, then I have to swallow. Billy suicidal, line capping, I don't suffer idols. Looking for the love and the respect, but all I found was rivals. Looking for my mama and my daddy, but I found the rifle. Looking through them pictures, but them scriptures got me out the cycle. Funny, we was learning from them heathens, almost kicked the Bible. Feeling like I'm Michael, but which Michael is the question? If I had to give a preface, I suggest you pick the blessing. It's the house of David, you can tell just by the message. People think I'm Nick the way I'm rapping with this presence, yeah. The second that you get it. Now Latin by the meek, you wasn't meek, you was just timid. Every day you weak, that's 7 days, so it's a given. A Hebrew man can never talk to cops, let alone chitlins. Shabbat shalom, I keep when I own them, just like the minions. Locks on my head, look Brazilian. Thinking about civilians, like how many of them need that healing? Look, Who want to lock? Who want the rock like healing? See, you don't want to lock. You'll get dropped like Krillin. You gon' need the Dragon Balls to get your rounds authentic. People say, wow, cause my rounds are authentic. Like David Hasselhoff, I got your bae watching. Don't play possum, just play cautious. We'll have a band on your head like you Klay Thompson. Supersonic with the greens, yeah, I'm Dennis Johnson. You gon' miss it from your team like Dennis Rodman. The fake flossing, we caught him crossing. 6 feet deep in a coffin, I popped him. Was he lost? I don't know, but the people lost him. Now he feeling he alone, but Yahuwah got him. That's how I'm feeling.
Yeah! Way to jump that off with the burrito! Real quick, I forgot to introduce the house rules. So we need to make sure that we give respect for all the MCs that are gonna come and touch this space. So when I say hold it, y'all say down. Ready? Hold it! Down! Hold it! Down! Hold it! Down! Love the attention. Who's next, man?
Brody Gibbs, where you at?
Yeah! What's up, Brody?
Look at Brody Gibbs, y'all. It's the coolest motherfucker. When I first heard him rap, he set the room on fire. He does it every time. Sorry to put the pressure on you, but he does. Watch this, man. He talking shit. My boy Brody Gibbs.
Yeah. What's up, Brody? All right. Look. You know I'm bodying beats, and this shit live. Shout out to the big homie Soul. Shout out to Fila, you know, but stay out the town since Phyllis done went to the pros. The album is popping, another one dropping, and when that shit do, just let me know. It had me inspired. Y'all put on for toss, I can't wait to see how much bigger y'all grow. Know how I move when I walk in the room, I get it. Please don't assume that you know me. Just ask Fidela, he'll tell you when we was some youngins, we grew up now, movers and 40s. After the stove, dude at the counter ain't care what he sold me. The east side of town where I'm from, they don't care about laws. They just trying to get to the money. Then they come women, I don't have a type of preference. I know what I want when I see it. Last time we linked, got nothing but head. Ever since then, should be calling me Beavis. Heard that before, like, nah, I ain't cheating. You taking big L's when you step getting creases. And I'ma just say this shit now. Ass over tits, yeah, that's on the Pledge of Allegiance. Know what y'all probably thinking. You hella nice, but he always be talking about sex. I'm not gonna lie, drinking and fuck, that's one of the ways I be dealing with stress. For the last year, I low keeping depressed. Even tonight, I ain't feeling my best. But give me a year and let me be clear. I promise to God that I'm coming up next. I never trip on my exes, I know they be watching. They see me out here getting jiggy. Feeling alive, not ready to die, but on my way here, I was bumping that Biggie. Every night, know what it is, we finna get lit and go fuck up the city. And I ain't cocky, I just like to rap. And I'm really in love with the feeling of gimme. Tired of hearing these bars, recycling and basic. Honestly, that's hella boring. Need something witty and gritty, some metaphors. That's just how I be telling the story. No baby mom, and I ain't got kids, but let me tell y'all why I'm not in a hurry. A lot of these rappers my sons, paternity test, finna make the call to Maury. Ain't a big city, shout out to big city. You might as well keep this little bitch on a loop. Seeing their eyes, they look so surprised, they didn't know what I was about to go and do. That motherfucker like Robert De Niro, but feeling like Flip when they watch how I move. Ooh!
With the legend walking up, y'all make way, make way.
Yo, on the pre, man. You
already know what it is, man.
The town legend. Mr. Hazard. Burns. Earl Hazard is hazardous.
You got a legend.
He got some sick kicks on. Out, yo.
Look at the shoes.
These are my wife's shoes.
Hey.
For real.
Hey, y'all ready? Hold it.
Down.
Hold it.
Down.
Hold it.
Down.
Let's go, DJ.
Get in your bag. Get in the bag. Get in the bag. Rest in peace to Caleb and Chris. Rest in peace, Slick forever.
Rest in peace, Slick forever.
Give me your dumb reason. You won't see a gun squeezing. This the mix of the greatest MCs in the one demon. Leave them all in cardio. My apathy, my rap is deemed to dig these niggas grave. They should be grateful. Shit ain't half as deep. Don't get so overbearing with y'all egotistic asses. Behold the myth of madness. Reload the clip to blast it like I'm death proof. Bet that I'ma show y'all way better than I can tell you. Full moon ritual, letting hell loose the coldest. When niggas see you glow, then you pose threat. Fuck a subtweet, fuck a post, fuck a protest. Who say it's a must? I make it comfortable for enemies to sit across from me with they premeditated tendencies. I dare not send a fair shot. No rules to abide by. Shouldn't have never fucked with the wise guy. I clear blocks, can't compare. Who is your shooter for hire, ho? Nasus is narrated atomical. Who won what with the 13th spec fifth? Then it's obvious you know for sure what your death wish is. No bother, vocally conjure my ancestral blood lineage. Venom and limitless love, charmer forewarned your whole valley that the shadow which you cause death falling down upon you to assure whoever caused threat perishes. Right before the iris of the highest God, shine the mightiest. My shine can strike a lightning rod. Running with the flex and I'ma sing it till you make a quick. Linens on the pavement stiff, linens that was made to fit. Corpses of foes, those chose contortion. When grown men spoke amongst their own kin over choices decided by boys in the presence of a royal king. Destroy your team single-handedly for scoring cream. Your earth's mantle now obliterated ashes. Y'all emulate a simulated image for the masses, nigga. Blew a white collar crime, hell it all pays. Claiming righteousness when y'all ways ain't of Yahweh. Limit amount, no doubt. Make no mistakes, they got it all figured out. No need to purchase green, my dog in Cali grow it. Won't speak through worthless, beat this raw. Nally motors, prenatal climatic sex been coming this hard since we were birthed in this matrix. To assert in your playlist, knocking new balances, slanted, racing in A6, not concerned with the basic. Great minds unite, great trains of thought. Shooting for the moon is useless when you're aiming off commode rock heavy. Who made the cost reinstated clause for those not ready to take a loss? Really ain't a boss. Never gave a fuck when people found my outburst odd. Word to Akachi, man could never outwork God. Big man, stomping on your campus like fraternities. Third degree burn, serve, won't recover surgically. A murder spree deserved. Meet the Black Charles Manson, no coat, showboat to ill-advised Titanics. Loose lips, leave open holes through your yacht harbor. True gifts speak, golden quotes through a lot smarter. They can withstand quicksand. Pinch of the bin band, they didn't plan for the big man.
Cannabis Marketplace, and we are set to have an amazing show. Right now, we're having a lot of fun right now, and we're actually actually going to go over Cancer Sucks. When Cancer Sucks, it's more of going over it with Mr. Rick Horton here, and we will actually be talking about exactly how breaking the stigma of cannabis in general is on the rise.
Right.
You know?
Right.
So, and if anything, I want to say, Mr. Rick Horton, I do appreciate you.
Thank you.
And everything that we got to talk about, because this is really big.
Thank you.
This is
I
really
think so
huge.
too.
Yes, sir. So, can you tell me a little bit about it, or?
Where do you want me to start?
Well, I mean, honestly, let's well, where are you from?
I'm from here.
No, there we go.
Tulsa, Oklahoma.
Yes,
Tulsa,
sir.
Oklahoma.
Yes, sir. So we got a local.
He's an Okie.
We have, yeah,
Okie.
we
He's
have a
an
local.
Okie. He's an Okie.
We have another local. That's actually a big thing, especially in the Tulsa cannabis scene, locals.
Right.
But with that being said, can you actually talk about one thing that we talked about for sure, if you can bring it up, is Cancer Sucks is more of it's established from out of pain and frustration that comes from losing a loved one to cancer. I saw that, as well as it's a combined with the desire to do what we can prevent anyone from experiencing the same loss. Excuse me. So at the same time,
Guys, listen, if it's not natural, you don't get to see the real stuff like that.
Yeah.
It's not natural. That's how you know we're real.
We're
right
good.
Here. Yeah, take your time. Hey, hit
We're
that
good.
red cup. Get you something to drink, baby. Take
Hey,
your time, baby.
we can't talk about the
Take
red
your
cup right
time,
now.
man.
Hold on.
Take your time. They don't know. They don't know.
anyway, we good. Take two? No, okay. We're gonna keep going. We're gonna keep going. Mr.
Yeah.
Gordon, like I was saying. So talking about Cancer Sucks in general, I was reading over this card that you gave us, and it was about pretty much it was established out of pain and frustration that comes with losing a loved one to cancer, combined with the desire to do what we want to do or what we can do to prevent other people from experiencing that same loss. It was, that was a deep feeling, correct?
Right, right. The Cancer Sucks started when I lost my mother to cancer. She made arrangements to donate her body to cancer research at the time of her death. All I could do was, as a guy that lost his mom, was try to follow in her footsteps. So we established Cancer Sucks, and all the proceeds we raise on any of our events go to cancer research. And we don't sit up in a big high-rise overlooking the lake or something like that. It's all done out of my house. I'm doing it in memory of my mom, not doing it to make money for myself. We have donated over $2 million to cancer research.
Thank you.
And
Right.
when we
Thank
started doing it, you're welcome.
Like
We
real.
started doing it, it was like, if I'm going to do this, which I don't know anything about, I'm going to do it with stuff that I like.
Right.
I like cars, motorcycles, and music. So we, like I said, reached a $2 million point doing events that are going around cars, bikes, and music because nobody else wanted to do it, and that's what we wanted to do. We didn't want to do anything boring. So having said that, leads me into our next phase, which is the letter that I showed you earlier, and that is I want you to talk about it a little bit, but I just want to be able to come out and say that we're really proud to be the first organization to ever fund cannabis research in the state of Oklahoma.
Let's go.
Yes.
Let's go. You know, I don't know what they
Yeah,
like.
we got-
People, I wish we don't have the button like a mixer, right? But
That's next time.
Just so you know, we're coming up. This is the
yeah.
beginning. We're getting
Yes.
that. We're gonna get the button that does that. But that's definitely a hand clap for the state of Oklahoma, but also for your organization. And you mentioned that you've hit that 2 million mark. That's an amazing feat thus far. But let's go back a little bit.
Okay.
When did this all start? Like we've got you on, and you've got this great organization. Let's go to the history of your why. When did it start? When did you start the company?
The Cannabis Connection or
The Cancer Sucks.
Cancer
When did you
Sucks.
start the Cancer
Started
Sucks?
Cancer Sucks, and it's funny you asked that because I just found out the other day when I was talking to a buddy of mine that this is our 25th anniversary.
Get out of here.
I didn't even know it. I didn't do the math,
25
didn't even
years?
think about it. But,
Listen, they're everywhere. I'm telling you this. Like, if you don't, I mean, if you've gone out in Oklahoma, you've seen them. I mean, I've been to plenty of car shows, plenty of sporting events.
Right,
like, I mean,
right.
I've seen it. I coach my kids through things, and so music events that you wouldn't even think of, like just everywhere.
Right.
So I know you're everywhere, but golly, 25 years. That's a testimony right
we're
there.
actually getting ready to do a cruise. It's called Shiprocked, and if you take
Okay.
Oklahoma and put it on a boat and
Okay, you're
go
talking
sail
about
on
the
the high
danger
seas
zone.
for about 8 days, the final day we get to have an auction with all the signed memorabilia, and all the proceeds go to Cancer Sucks. We're getting ready to do that again for our This will be our 10th year on the boat.
10th
Here
year
in
on the
about
boat.
2
Okay.
weeks from now, we'll be doing it again. So
Right during
Anyway,
February, which is
Yes.
the best
Yeah.
time to go. Okay, so give us a little story on that. Where are you going out of? And you said it's for 8 days, so where do you go?
oh man, you're gonna put me on the spot
Just
like
a
that?
spot, like you just said, you've
Yeah,
done
I
it
know.
10 years. I'm trying to get on the boat. Where
Yeah.
are you going?
Yeah, this is
Yeah.
exciting.
This is exciting.
really
So we're
nice.
leaving from the Nassau Beach.
Okay.
Uh,
Oh, you
and then-
moving?
And then we're going to the Bahamas, and
Okay.
then we're going to I don't know, man.
You're doing a
I don't
cruise.
Pay attention.
You just
I'm
ride.
taking a few days off. I don't
Let's
know.
go.
Doesn't matter.
It doesn't matter. You're on the boat.
It's warmer
Yes.
than it is
It's
here. Yeah.
That's absolutely
Yeah.
correct. And then
Yes.
February, it gets cold in Oklahoma, folks.
And
if
then
you
all
don't
the
know.
proceeds from the auction, once again, are donated to cancer research. We broke the $500,000 mark this year at the Children's Hospital at OU.
Nice.
There we go.
For the amount of money we've donated to the pediatric research facility.
What are some of the things that people are bidding on, or that's the memorabilia? Can you give a kind
Yeah,
of
well, we
idea?
have, like I said, there's like 30 bands on the boat.
Okay.
Okay. They all sign stuff throughout the week.
Memorabilia,
and then
merch, all that
I
stuff.
collect stuff throughout the year.
Okay.
So we have a big auction. We have a silent auction for 3 days, and then we have a live auction on the final day. But it's from anybody in rock and roll music
Mm-hmm.
has signed stuff for us. I mean, we've got stuff from everyone. We've had some stuff goes crazy, some stuff people get a deal on. you
Right.
know?
Yeah.
Our highest item so far is a $35,000 guitar signed by Five Finger Death Punch.
Get out of here.
Went for $35,000 on the boat.
Okay, so then what's one of the most unique items then that you've had go?
Jacoby from Papa Roach.
Yeah.
Took his clothes, not in front of us, brought us his
good.
dirty laundry.
Okay.
Signed all his stuff and brought it to us and said, we want to donate this to the auction.
Let's
and auction
go.
it off. That's
Let's
pretty
go.
crazy.
Papa Roach
Yes.
is amazing.
Yeah,
too.
yeah.
That's unique.
So
That
it's,
is actually really,
it's
really
good people.
unique.
It's a lot
I
of
like
fun.
that. Dude, you're
Good way to
literally
raise money.
doing you're paying an amazing homage to your mother, but also
Thank you.
as a representation for others, because we all know it. Cancer sucks.
Cancer sucks.
It effing sucks, and I
Yeah.
think everybody has been affected one way or another. And so to see an organization like yourself celebrate it in the way that you do, which
Thank
is
you.
what a majority of people do anyways, right? That cars,
Yeah.
music, motorcycles, sports, like those are the
Right.
things that are there, and you marry those things quite well. So the 25 years with it, like, kudos. Let's keep that thing going. We love
thank
that,
you.
man.
Like I said, it was by accident. Didn't even realize it.
Well, you're doing great for an accident. I just really want you to know you're doing
That's a
beautiful.
damn good accident is what I
Beautiful
would
for an
say,
accident,
right?
you know. But one thing I really want to, I see here on the actual card that you gave us.
Okay.
Yeah.
I love the fact that it said it's run by volunteers that have all been touched by cancer and focused on raising as much money for cancer research as possible. Literally, that's depth.
Right.
Beyond belief, because honestly, that tells you each person that you're getting to talk to or deals with this in general is someone that's been touched in general. So they're not going to just let this go by the wayside or just let anything happen.
Right.
You know, and I really love people. That's just love. That's really
Yeah,
love.
yeah.
You know, within cannabis in general, but at the same time, getting research and getting things done with the events. The boat. This is going to be a good thing. This is going to be a thing that moves.
Yeah.
A beautiful
Oh, yeah,
thing
it's
that
awesome.
10
moves.
years
But
with the
awesome.
boat, 25 years with the organization going,
You know.
and then now tell us a little bit about, because you just mentioned on it, was the research, and right, being the first organization to do that in the state of Oklahoma. Give us a little backstory. Who you're partnered with? How is that going?
All right,
Tell
we've
us where
got
we're
a,
at. How long that start?
About 7 years ago, something like that.
Okay.
Went on a motorcycle trip to Colorado with some friends.
Okay.
And because I'm old and got all these achy joints and stuff, Oklahoma didn't do anything with cannabis at the time.
Right.
And I went into a dispensary in Colorado to become educated.
Mm-hmm.
By the time I left there, I had some lemon drops. The guy told me, take a couple of these, or
Lemon
take one of
drops.
these, and in 30 minutes, if you don't feel a difference, then take another one. Well, in 30 minutes, I did a full rotation of my arm and asked my wife how long it had been. She said 30 minutes. I'm like, I haven't taken any pain pills, any anti-inflammatories, any of the stuff for my aches and pains since that time.
yes.
All right, so I came back and I started looking at the people we donate to, and I asked every one of them, who will take my money to do research
Yes.
for cannabis for cancer? Nobody would do it. So 4 years later, OSU Tulsa
OSU Tulsa, shout out.
took my money.
Yes.
We made a $20,000 donation last year for them to establish a Cannabis Cancer Research Study, and this one is focused on the effect of cannabis with patients that are undergoing chemotherapy.
Okay.
And that's what they're studying at this point. But I feel like this is a great opportunity for anybody that's watching this show, especially.
For sure.
But whether they're watching or not, I mean, it's a great opportunity for us for the cannabis industry to stand up and say, hey, look what we're doing in Oklahoma.
Yes, and that's actually something we talked about before as well. We were talking about the stigmas that people place on cannabis in general. You know, people, they just smoke or anything like that. It's just a bunch of stuff. But it's more as though Cancer Sucks is literally putting everything out there, showing that no, we were touched by this. We want to do something about it, and we will put money up to do it. And we're going to throw these events, beautiful events, great ideas, and we're going to push those in order to help more cancer research. So I do believe in, like I told you, I do believe in everything that Cancer Sucks is about, because this is something that's going to be groundbreaking, and it already is groundbreaking, excuse me, but
It's awesome.
this is going to be amazing going forward.
That's awesome.
I agree. I hope
You
so.
know?
I mean, I hope it keeps growing and growing to where we've, we do gain the attention of everyone in the United States.
Yes.
Just by the amount of money that's donated to cancer research.
Yeah.
From the cannabis industry.
Well, and I think the other thing that you really touched on before was the fact that you're from Oklahoma, right here in Oklahoma, Cleveland, guys, which is an awesome city. I played them in football back in high school. That's why I said that. But also the company is here. But not only that, 25 years going, you also partner with one of the biggest schools, top schools in medicine in the country, which is OSU, and to have that is breaking barriers, right?
Exactly.
And that's really the biggest thing. Like Q was mentioning, it's a beautiful thing to watch the medicine start to take hold and the destigmatization happening automatically. And so we're super happy to have you on the show today.
I appreciate you guys.
And watching that. And so folks, definitely while you guys out here, CancerSucks.com, everywhere. Cancer Sucks on Facebook, Instagram. Definitely you need to check that out. Check the link and everything. Go ahead, Q. What you got?
Also, I do want to say before we go, I do want to talk about the fact that coming up.
Right.
Yeah. Tell us we're not done yet. No,
I'm not.
I'm just paying. I'm giving the man his flowers right now. That's what's happening. We give him flowers because it's not often, folks, that you recognize that you're living the great days right now.
Yes.
You know, you're literally doing it right now. And as you're sitting here watching this show, we're sitting here going through this. This is amazing to know that we're one step away, one step closer, one connection there to have some of these things to be helped, right? And even if they can't be cured, we're on the step of knowing that we can be healed, knowing that we're in the process of becoming, better or helping them to become better.
Yes.
And like he was mentioning, the lemon drops gummies, as you mentioned, edibles, one form. Modalities, Q was saying about smoking. You also have the transdermal patches. You have the capsules. You have topicals. You have oils. You can eat it. You can drink it. Knowing the waves that we've come thus far, and then now going into the measurements. Let's not forget, folks, Oklahoma was the largest opiate state. We also have one of the largest veterans community. With both of those things happening, that's what helped to spawn cannabis being here, guys. That with the teacher walkout, there's a lot of things that brewed for this to be here.
Right.
And now, 4 years later, going into our 5th year, we're seeing the waves from a beautiful company like yourselves, but also like what you guys are watching. Without cannabis being here and showing these things, we wouldn't be able to do the things we're doing right now.
Right.
So, and then if this is where we're at right now, like I said, best days, we got some shit to do, guys.
Right.
My man's got a boat. I'm saying I'm getting on the boat.
The boat is
Four-wheelers,
coming.
all the shit. We're doing it,
I'm telling you.
So, go ahead, Q.
No, I mean, you're right. You're very, very right. We're heading in the right direction in the 5th year, especially coming from the beginning. This is a start.
This is
listen. It's day 11.
We're babies right now. We're
but-
babies in the industry right now. Let's go into that. What do you got planned this year? And then the future. Let's talk about this year first, and then let's go and let's break this year down to the next couple months or whatnot, and then tell us what you got planned for the year.
All right, here's my deal. I want to use this as an opportunity for anyone in the cannabis industry to help us with our research. like I said, we donated $20,000. Cancer Sucks donated $20,000 just to get it started.
Right.
I'd like to take this as an opportunity to get everyone else involved so that Oklahoma can stand back and go, look what we did.
Yeah.
Look what the cannabis industry has done in Oklahoma. Every other state can follow suit. It doesn't have to be Cancer Sucks.
Yeah.
I don't care who.
be
I just want to find a
something.
cure.
Correct.
So, that's where we're at. We have a,
Give to something specific.
right, and we've partnered with our first dispensary, Skyleaf Dispensary.
Okay.
On February 11th, we're going to have an event out there where a percentage of the sales will go to Cancer Sucks.
Okay.
And they also have we've co-branded T-shirts. We have Skyleaf Cancer Sucks T-shirts that are for sale. All proceeds go to Cancer Sucks.
Okay.
They'll have food trucks, vendors, giveaways, just a big party. But it's our first, our first party of the year. Like I said, we
Okay.
want to get everyone involved, and we'd love to be able to do an event every weekend if possible. Just to get
Keep
people
it active and
involved
get
with
people
it.
an
Right.
opportunity to be there.
So,
Okay, so Skyleaf Dispensary, where's
So that's
Skyleaf
where we're going to
located?
start. Oh, that is 5151 South Harvard.
South Harvard in
Yep,
Tulsa,
easy to get
Oklahoma,
to.
not far, right off of Highway 44.
Right.
Pretty nice little area. I like that spot. Great quick
It
trip
is.
over there
It
too.
is.
So this will be over there in that parking lot. Is that
Yeah.
correct?
Right.
Okay, great. And then, like you said, he's going to have giveaways. They're going to be vendors, food trucks. Sounds like a classic party is what Cancer Sucks
Sounds
is
like
about
it.
to
That's
do
right.
now.
That's right.
Okay, so after that event, and then working on newer events, to find out about new stuff on your Facebook page,
Exactly.
on your website, correct?
Exactly.
What else do you have planned? Anything else
We
after
have
that?
we have a car show. We always set up at events
Okay.
as well as
You
doing
just
our own
pull up.
events. We set up and as a vendor.
Okay.
At, like for the Starbird National Rod and Custom Show will be in Tulsa the middle of February.
It's my favorite. My birthday's February 20th. Shout out if you want to send presents. I don't mind them. Don't cash
just
at
bring-
me.
yeah.
Give me something.
Yeah,
all right?
we'll be set up at Starbird.
But
We'll be set up
Starburst
at
is
Starbird,
February,
and
yeah.
they can bring you Christmas presents.
Let's
your
go. Go to
birthday
Starburst.
presents
I'm listen.
you.
I'm gonna be right here
Yeah.
in the Cancer Sucks tent, waiting on my presents from you
That's right.
guys. All right.
That's right. And if you
and
didn't show
giving
up, we'll just keep 'em.
donations. So and he's gonna keep them. If
Yeah.
not, we're gonna donate them.
Right,
So
right,
there
right.
it is. It just comes back and forth. But no,
I'm
the
with
Daryl Starbird Car Show is huge. It's
Yeah,
one of the
a big
biggest
deal.
in the
We always
Midwest,
sit
and
up
that's
out there
awesome.
and to promote our upcoming events, we'll have we do handlebars and hot rods.
That's a good one
Car
too.
and bike show in May. We always do that on Mother's Day weekend. My mother died the Wednesday before Mother's Day,
Okay.
so we do that on that weekend. So Rick doesn't have to worry about thinking about his mom on Mother's Day.
There we go.
Got
Yes,
to tie
yes.
it together and make it all make sense. But this will be our 19th year for that show,
Okay.
and it'll be in Bixby this year. But it'll be we're also adding a cancer cruise to that
Ooh,
following
where
the
are you
show.
going?
So we're going to cruise from Bixby to Glenpool to Jinx, and then back to downtown Bixby. And
Love
all the
that
guys,
drive.
all the hot rodders, everybody that's involved will be put in drawing for special prizes that go in the parade.
we
And
go.
all the proceeds from that will be donated to pediatric cancer research as well.
I can't wait to
Yeah.
get my whip together, guys. Listen. This is that drive right there. Like I said, I'm from Glenpool. I know that area quite well. It's just a smooth drive.
Yeah,
It's
yeah.
really pretty, and it's like it's a really good drive. I'm excited about that
Yeah,
one too.
and we'll
It's
have a
really
lot out
good.
about that. We'll get a lot of publicity about that. So
So hold on, let's get a little personal real quick. We
Okay,
heard
let's do
about
that.
what you do and how you help so many people. Let's hear about you. You participate. Are you a rocker? Do you play any instruments? Are you singing? Like what? Or
I
you
like
just
music.
enjoy it. You
Yeah.
just love music.
yeah,
right?
I can't sing. I can't play any instruments.
All right,
See,
all right.
now you
You're a
embarrassed me.
Crowder.
Now you embarrassed me. See?
You're one of a lot of people. The people that could do it, they're getting paid to do it. I'm right there with you.
I just really like music. So.
Okay. And then now, cars and bikes.
Right.
You were riding and you rode up to Colorado. You made mention of that. Are you still riding?
Sure.
All right. And then what do you ride?
I have a 2015 Street Glide.
Okay. All right. Like it. And what about cars?
I've got a 67 Camaro.
I can see you in a Camaro.
Right. He looks like one of those
You
dudes.
look like a Camaro guy. Now that you
That's
say that, that's
'cause
a
my hair-
beast.
my mullet's
That's
up
what
here.
it is. That's
See, my
what. Come
mullet.
on now.
I moved it.
Well, tell me a little bit about that car real quick. 'Cause I'm a car guy.
Okay,
I got a '69 Impala 2-door coupe. I'm in the process of rebuilding. So once
Okay.
she gets ready, she'll be joining on some of these
Awesome,
cruises.
awesome.
But I love the American muscle. That's
I've
just,
got
that's just nothing like it.
the 67 Camaro I bought out of a barn in Stroud, Oklahoma from the second owner.
Okay.
It's got 43,000 original miles on it. It's a 327, 210 horsepower, 327, 2-speed. Just a basic old Camaro, man.
Oh, I love that. What's
Nice
the color
car.
base on it?
It's
You
a
pull it out of the barn?
marina blue. I left the original color.
Is that does that have
sounds so
that leather
beautiful.
in there?
No, it's
What do
just
you have?
basic.
Just
I
basic?
just have I actually took the interior out of a 2000 Z28 and put it in the Camaro, so it's got more creature comforts.
Okay, all right. Man, that is awesome right there. I like cars. I like bikes, and I love music. So I
Right,
mean, I
right.
don't think there's anything more other than you need to add that barbecue on there.
That's it. That's all. That's what's left.
You add that barbecue on there. We're set. We're going to sleep. I
Not
sleep
to
in that
say
car.
we don't always have barbecue too.
Right. Well, that makes me excited, man. Q, what you got?
So actually, we're gonna get into our next guest, but I do want to say, Rick, man, I appreciate you so
Heck
much.
yeah.
Thank you very much.
Man, yeah, I can't wait to be here. I'm gonna be at almost everything I can. I can guarantee that.
Listen,
Oh,
guys, definitely you need to support. Like you said, definitely check the link. Go to your Facebook, pull that up, pull your Instagram up. Cancer sucks. It's simple.
It's simple.
That's literally that simple.
CancerSucks.com. You can find me.
Yeah.
Get
And
hold
we're
of me
excited.
anyway there. So.
Oh man, we're super excited. Definitely get out and donate, and look for more to come, guys. Just keep an eye out. There's going to be a lot of more great things. I mean, 25 years, it's a testimony.
Right.
We're ready to keep that thing
That's
going.
it. I
Yes.
appreciate it. Thank
Definitely.
you guys
Thank
very
you
much.
so much.
Thank you. And actually, we want to actually get into our next guest. Is actually pretty much he has a Twitch following.
Yeah.
He does everything. He actually performed the Terp Float. He's done some cool things. It's actually
Oh, hold up. You say he has a Twitch following and he's a performer?
yes.
Let's
he does
go.
great things, Mr. Petty Fox.
Let's go.
himself.
That's me clapping
Come on, man.
because
How are
we
you?
don't have the button. But don't worry. When you start things, guys, it changes. And so I'm excited about that.
I gotta get the button.
Welcome, man. We're going to get this damn
Man.
button up in here.
Man,
Thanks for
Man,
having
listen,
me, guys.
bro, thank you for being here. I heard you playing earlier, and let me tell you, stellar. Guys, you guys are going to hear it a little bit later, but I am super impressed. I love the way you get down on the keys over there, bro.
That's kind, man. Thank you, dude.
Definitely.
and actually, really quickly, I want to get into it. Petty Fox loops.
Yeah, it's Petty Fox. I don't really go with the loops, but the loops are a big part of it. So
I mean-
it's a looping
Petty
project.
Fox.
I just go in, with a few ideas in mind, and then we just kind of vibe with the crowd. It's worked
Right.
really well on the cannabis side. The cannabis, cannabis streams, the cannabis festivals I played seems to resonate there, as well as the other bands I play with. It's been really nice with the cannabis scene, seeing what they've done in Oklahoma these past few years with the music festivals and whatnot.
Right.
Definitely. So where did you get your start? Tell us a little bit about yourself.
So I've been playing keys for 20-something years now.
Get out of here. I mean, that means you were like out the womb doing it. I mean, what are you, 21, 22? You just got in here, baby face.
We'll just go a little higher. But yeah, I started out keys as a kid.
Right.
And mom was a pianist, so
Okay.
I wanted to get into it. And I kept with it for the wrong reasons, I'll be honest. I had this stepsister at the time. We started the lessons at the same time.
Mm-hmm.
I went at 3 o'clock. She went in at 3:30, same book,
Yep.
all that stuff. So I got competitive,
Oh yeah.
That's a
I'm
good
like,
reason. Okay, I mean,
I'm like 9, 10 years old, so you need anything to keep my mind on.
yeah.
So,
Right. Energized young men.
Yeah.
That's what that is.
so I kept with it. and
Okay.
Got into this looping stuff a few years ago. Really started taking off with COVID hitting, because I was playing full time in a lot of other bands, but we all remember what COVID did to live music
Changed
and
that
to
scene.
everything else in the world while we're at it.
Change that scene.
Lost any outlet and any income, and had to figure out a way. So I started streaming on Reddit and anywhere I could. And
Yeah.
Yeah.
it was fun.
And now we're here.
Yeah.
Like, I just want you to know, like, literally, I can remember COVID because COVID shut down so many things and made things switch. Not even get
Lifestyle.
into the whole
Flow
everything.
lifestyle just
Your whole
changed.
mindset
Yeah,
switched.
yeah.
But so many people started doing that, and I'm gonna get a camera. I'm gonna start. Tiny Desk went over to just literally just
Yo,
do this at home.
Shout out Tiny Desk, one of my
Yes.
favorite little YouTubes for real.
But you actually were like, yeah, you know what? I can do that too. That's the
Right.
first step. A lot of people don't take.
Yeah.
So please pat yourself on the back and just
For sure.
understand there's many kudos, but you took the first step and you see where you are now. Just you are a testament to showing people that you can do anything if you just put your foot in front of the other one. And I'm proud of that, man.
Yeah.
Like,
Thanks, brother.
and I know you were at the Terp Float. Can you actually
Yeah, so
Speak on
Turf
you do
Float, I wasn't playing with this project. It's one of my other bands, Dr. Junior.
Dr.
We
Junior.
play quite a few cannabis festivals. So we did Turf Float, the Cowboy Cup just a few weeks ago. We're doing, Alpaca Palooza. It's going to be in OKC here in a couple of months.
Alpaca Palooza.
It's a dope name, right?
Yeah, I was just like,
Yeah.
man, sweet right there.
But yeah, Dr. Junior's been playing a lot of those festivals. Turf Float, I love to see that festival grow because it's, they started 2 years ago. It's just 400 or 500 people, which is, it's good.
That's a good amount of
it's a
people.
good amount of
It's
people.
on the water.
Yeah.
Right.
I mean, and this
Yeah,
isn't.
they
well,
float
this
all
is
day,
not
they
a.
come
This
back.
is not a major river.
Yeah.
Like this is a little. What do you call it? I mean, it's a small river. It's
Yeah.
Illinois River.
It's a cool crowd, man.
Yes, you have
And
some-
then this year they were like 3,000 or 4,000 or something like
Huge.
that. Just that's that jump, and it just kind of shows like those cannabis festivals. When get creative with it, it can grow.
So you made mention about playing a lot of cannabis festivals. Before you got into the cannabis festivals, what were you doing? You said COVID was happening, but
Yeah.
were you single, doing your own thing, and then you got multiple bands, or?
I was sitting in for a lot of locals here in town,
Okay,
and
fill
a
in
few of
the-
my projects
yeah.
as well. Started, I was doing that pretty much all the time. Going to school, COVID hit.
Bam.
There we go.
And now you
Kind of
did
cut off
pivot?
both. Yeah, had to pivot. But yeah, the cannabis festivals, man, have just been a blessing. And I've also seen just how the crowd is just different than like what you normally see. Like normal local shows that you'll see is going to be at a bar, right?
Yeah.
You got the bar crowd.
Bar crowds.
It gets the atmosphere gets a little rowdier. The
Yep.
later the night, later the night goes. Cannabis festivals, whole different ballpark. They get a lot chiller as the night goes on.
Like you said, the loops make that vibe, and so you're just looping in, and that's really cool. That's really cool. So what do you got planned coming up? Like, I mean, we just said the Turf Float they'll do this year, right? We've got anything the next couple months, or any playing with any bands that anybody can see?
Yeah. So this Saturday I'm playing. I play with this band, Damien Shade and the Boom Bap Chorus. We got a gig up at Peachtown, actually just down the street, and
Okay.
that should be a good show. I'm trying to think, and the next one would be. We got that festival that's going on March 25th.
Oh,
And
yeah.
then,
okay, that's the Alpaca one.
Yeah, Alpaca Palooza.
Alpaca Palooza.
I want to go to that. Are there gonna be
Alpaca Palooza too.
Is there some? You think there's gonna be some alpacas there? For real, for real?
It'd be misleading if there wasn't.
Listen, don't put it past
No promises.
Oklahomans, guys. Like,
I just play keys. I'm not an animal handler, so I can't make any promises.
Look, man.
Do you do any solo nights? Do you do your own little gigs, like
Lately,
acoustic style?
yeah, well, nothing really acoustic. I always bring in, the loop and stuff because I like to build upon it and pretend I have more hands than the two that I got. So I like to do the loop and stuff. I don't know if I have any locals set up at the moment. I've been streaming on Twitch quite a bit lately.
Okay.
So Petty Fox Loop on Twitch if you want to check it out.
Yeah, you heard it first, guys. Check that out. That's gonna be good.
Yeah.
I'm definitely gonna be following. I'm ready to hear some more.
I'm there.
Yeah,
I'm telling you, like I'm.
And so
I'm
then,
fan,
what do
man.
you think the future's gonna be? Is it gonna be for you just doing cannabis festivals? Because now you've evolved since COVID into here. What do you see your future with it? Because you're looping crazy.
I hope to keep doing the cannabis festivals. I just love the atmosphere.
Yeah.
It's always in some outdoor, tucked away in the trees.
Man, I love that vibe.
Nature, like just
Yeah,
very,
a bunch
very,
of hippies will.
grounding.
Yeah.
Definitely
Very
grounding. Definitely
Yeah.
grounding. And if you don't know grounding, you should look it up and put your feet on the ground. Go
Yes,
do it.
that's all it is. Like
It's
that's
not
all.
bad.
That's
It's
it.
not bad. It's really good, actually.
It's a great change of pace from the bar scenes.
Yeah.
I'm just kind of outgrowing the bar scenes now, and I'll still play them, but it's really nice seeing what Cannabis is doing for music, be it the music festivals. It just brings in a different atmosphere, different crowd, different vibe.
Where do you find your inspiration? I hear you say
Yeah.
a lot about the crowd, which means you're in that vibe and that synergy from people, and that feedback right there is really live. What inspires you to do that?
Well, there's music inspirations, there's festival inspirations. I'll kind of parcel it. So music inspirations, I really enjoy like Sun Squabby, Goose, Jacob Collier, some of these kind of intricate but vibey bands.
Yeah.
I kind of chase what I like to call the hard chill, where maybe you've had one extra and you're just sitting there like you're still in it, but your eyes are probably going to be closed.
Yeah.
I like that vibe, the hard chill. Crowd-wise, I guess I really just spoke upon it right there. I like the hard chill, but I also like to see people get wild.
Right. You're gonna get that on the river. You're definitely gonna get that on the river. That's every time. People are literally taking like paid time off to be there. I'm telling you, a lot of cannabis, man, they're always
hot. I mean, like, it's a hot thing. I don't mean just physically the weather's hot. I mean, like, it's a hot vibe. It's a hot thing in Oklahoma. It's really cool, like you were mentioning that now. Oklahomans have something to rally to. You know what I mean? There's this one event that it's just collectively growing every year, you know. I can remember when Rocklahoma was that, and then like the BOK was that, and now Guthrie Green was that, you know. Things just start taking steam and they get there, and like you, starting how you did the couple of years, now you're into all these different cannabis events, man. You're gonna be the man on all of them, you know. And I mean, you already sound like you're running it, so like keep that shit popping.
Yeah, right. I gotta go follow him on
keep
everything.
That popping. Everything.
Man.
Yeah. So you got is it just Twitch? Tell us the other handles you got.
Just Petty
or
Fox,
other platforms.
Just look up Petty Fox Loop. It'll show up on all the platforms.
Let's go.
Word.
Yeah.
I like that. I like that.
Start
Guys, you guys
freestyling
need to go
randomly.
and check this out. Definitely, I believe you're going to hear about him here in a little bit. He's going to play some things here in a little bit. You guys are going to catch it. Man, this is going to be great, dude. Thank you for doing what you're doing, because the industry needs
likewise,
every
man. Thank you guys
every
for what you're
facet,
doing.
You know what I mean? Every facet. And so we can't wait to have you back on here after a while, you know, as you get ready to blow up. Don't act like you don't know us. Don't. And if you guys don't know, look at this little Oreo. You know what I mean? We right here. This is just,
That's how it is.
Like, that's just the man. We good.
Happiness in
man.
Oklahoma.
Let's go.
You know?
Happiness in Oklahoma, man.
But I do want to say, man, much appreciation.
Definitely.
We'll be
giving
in
them
touch.
flowers.
Man,
Giving them flowers. See, that's gonna
man.
be a button, guys. You heard it first right here, right? Like I don't know if we should maybe get like the scissors cutting or something. I'm gonna do something that indicates a person getting their flowers. There's got to be something like a whoosh or something.
Yeah,
It's
we're
gotta
gonna
be
get
like,
something.
So
Don't
we're
worry.
gonna make up something, man. I like that. That's gonna be good.
All right, but man, much appreciation to you. I actually want to go ahead and get into the next creative, and this is actually someone
Nice.
that's a Tulsa local as well. So he goes by many things.
Another native. That's what we do. Is we bring the locals in. We are locals, supporting locals.
He goes by Kusher T. Washington on a couple of things, but you know,
AKA
again, Keezy Cuts.
AKA.
You know what I'm saying?
Here he is, right here, folks.
What we doing,
Living
man?
legend. Living legend right here.
Appreciate the intro.
Giving the man his flowers right now. Thank you
Pre-roll.
for blessing us with your presence today, brother.
No doubt, man.
Definitely.
Appreciate y'all having me. You know, it's always good energy.
Yes. Yes.
My guy got the pre-roll shirt on, man. So shout out to Cute. You know what I'm saying?
Yo, shout out to my man, because as he shot out that shirt, he made it. Let me just go and put that out there. This is a little surprise for you. My
Pre-roll.
man does a lot of things.
Pre-roll coat, man.
Yes, and then, I mean, whenever you bring up pre-rolled co in general, most people will know pre-rolled would literally be one of the main cannabis sponsors, main cannabis pushers of events that go on in Tulsa. Locals are always doing something creative. I spoke on this not too long ago. Literally, how many cannabis events that have been going on with the Underground Collective?
Yeah.
You know,
Whole group.
You know, the Motherland, so many things, and then what we have, the trap R&B karaoke.
Yep.
Yes, sir.
Multiple times
It's
last
gotten
year.
big too, man.
Man,
Things gotten big.
It's been a blessing, like, you know, just being able to have fun with my peers and come up with events that's fun to do. Shout out Savvy Underground Collective. He was really one of the only people that were doing hip hop shows outside of World Culture Music for a while. And I ain't gonna say World Culture Music was the only ones doing them, but he was the youngest one that came around that started trying to throw shows.
Yeah.
But I feel like, you know, once that bill went through and it
Changed the
became
game.
medical, man, like the whole aspect of just, you know, having fun with cannabis and doing events, it just went to another level. So that's why we've been just trying to do a lot of fun things, you know what I'm saying, in the industry, you know.
As adults, man, I think it's cool because y'all bring a whole new vibe. Like it's when you look at big cities and you see Atlanta, you see Houston, you see Baltimore. Now you see Tulsa back in those lights by the activities that we're doing. And, with the international flights, like, it's really fun to see that atmosphere and be in that vibe. Like you said, the trap karaoke. If you guys haven't seen it yet, you haven't done it, definitely follow suit. I mean, it is lit, live, whatever all the young kids are saying these days. It's all of that. So
catch everything at Studio 30. Everything will be at Studio 30, and if it changes, this is actually whenever people follow you. At Easy
follow
Cuts,
them.
or Pre-Rolled Co. Either one. All of them actually. But you know what I'm saying? Like literally.
And
he will
guys,
tell
listen,
you
we're
where
gonna
it's at,
put
but
that
it's
in the, all in. That's all. I just learned this, guys. When you be on live, you just like, yo, he gonna do it. They gonna put it down.
Yeah.
We're gonna put all that stuff down there.
Yeah, but it's just the fact of like how much is happening currently, and how much growth is happening within so many years. And we were speaking on COVID earlier. After COVID, how many like cannabis events have come about? Last year I had a kickball game. For sure.
Shout out Q,
fun.
guys. We
Cloudy
don't really talk about Q, man. Q was out here with his podcast. It's still popping too, and he did have this kickball game, and it was lit. There was a lot of it was fun.
I feel like everybody moved too fast. Everybody was running like full speed, kind of like it was kind of Lucas Oil Stadium-ish, But like it was just the fact of like there's so many events happening now, and again you have World Culture Music Fest, you have all of these things that go down, and it's just so beautiful to see within like it's the locals. Like the locals are the ones that are pushing this.
Everybody's stepping out. That's what it is. Is you're seeing people step out and have fun and make names and make waves, and they're not waiting on anybody else to do it. And I think that's one of the other things is they're tapping in with local places, and everybody is having that synergy. The energy is here in Tulsa right now. You know what I mean? And I feel like the growth is happening by what you're doing. Tell me this: you've done so much this far. I mean, from performing, from putting shows together, from even wait till you guys start following them. I mean, because when you see this Monday basketball game, like y'all, this is a whole nother game. Like we ain't gonna talk about it right now, but when you get over the you go, it's nice. And so, what do you plan, or what do you have planned in the foreseeable future? Give us a breakdown for the year, maybe to the summer, maybe in the next month. What do you see happening?
Man, a little bit of everything coming from Keezy Cuts, aka Kusha T, because I've been practicing DJing, so I'm gonna be spinning. I'm gonna be hosting events. We got Stoner Olympics coming in April again. Tulsa Stoner Olympics coming in April again. We got more trap and R&B karaoke coming. You're gonna have at least about 4 albums from me this year.
Yes, let's go.
I got music coming with DJ No Name. We got a project we're working on right now. It should be done in the next few weeks.
Music videos?
Music video. I've been shooting my own music videos, man. I'm really what you would call a minimalist. Like, shout out to the production, because this is a real production. And I'm a person that just I minimalize and I make things simplified, So I shoot everything myself on my iPhone. And that's just,
that's what they make it for. Shout out iPhone. I mean, like, you can do it there, and I mean, that's exactly like you said, being a minimalist.
But I've been challenging myself to just do the work. I went a long time just being the rapper or being the performer. And I feel like every time I venture out into something new, it grows, and I like the
experience,
results I'm
man.
getting,
You start learning new stuff, man.
So this year you're gonna get a lot of stuff from us, man. It's gonna be a whole lot.
And actually,
hold on. Can we smoke in this?
I mean, technically, I think we can.
I mean,
come on with it.
It's the show, man. You got
this. Go get the gas. I know y'all seen that.
Hey, I did see that.
I was just wondering.
Yeah.
No, man, I'm happy. Like this. It's real. This is a cannabis show, but we are smoking.
We can do what we want on here. This is our network.
We grown.
What's good.
We're
adults in here, man.
We grown.
I respect it, man. I respect it.
We appreciate it, man. Like, listen, I mean, since you said it,
so y'all see, I done already smoked mine. Y'all done. All right.
You know what I'm saying?
But no, I do want to say though, since we are here, I do want to talk about it. Song that I've always listened to, and actually I use it in a couple of my posts as well. If you guys need a song, or if anyone needs a song to listen to or to start with, Mimosas in Tulsa is probably one of the hook.
Yeah.
All right? I have it written down right here. Kush, Tulsa music, and mimosas.
Yeah.
All right, like literally, just it's such a vibe. You see what I mean? As you hold on, wait.
Shout out to DJ No Name on that beat too.
Yeah,
It was
listen.
amazing.
Yeah,
I really
it was
want
hard.
people to really go listen to it.
And so what's
I mean,
crazy?
the hook says it.
Yeah.
The hook says it, and so I mean, like, yeah. Go ahead.
What's crazy is the next project, the whole project gonna sound like that particular song.
Okay,
So
you gotta go with
basically,
that vibe.
I challenged myself into like basically only rapping to like samples. I'm talking about no drums behind them, no hardly like it's the original sample of an old school track, and
Like
so
it.
you're just gonna be hearing me. You know, I've
Yeah.
been writing, and it's gonna be dope. I can't wait to release it. That's the very next project that's coming.
Man, I'm so proud of you, bro.
Right.
Like, it's
Man,
so like
appreciate it,
like I said, I'm gonna have that button, guys, and I'm gonna come up with something, and it's gonna be giving the person their flowers. That's what's happening. We giving the man his flowers. He is branching out and expanding, spreading his wings. I mean, to go from not only being an artist to then being a producer to then doing your own filmography, because now he's the video, and then he goes in and he promotes it, markets it, then he's gonna DJ and spin it in the club, and then he's throwing the party in the club. I mean, he might as well be cooking the fucking food.
Bezel might as well
saying,
hire
no,
me.
hey,
You
hey,
know?
hold on.
Shout out LaRue. See, I knew it
Before
was
we
coming.
even
Did you see
start.
that? Listen, someone would call me John Starks from back in the day with that little alley oop right
Yeah, that
there.
was
That's
a
what that
layup.
was. That was a little alley oop right there. You see what I'm saying? That's what happened right there.
That was
Yeah,
D-Wade.
shout out LaRue. You know, if you
yeah.
guys don't know, we're gonna put that in there. But yes, I mean, the blunts and brunch, the mimosas in Tulsa, like it all. It's a whole new wave that's happening around us right now, and I
Yep.
feel that they say like we're living our best days right now. You know what I mean? And we're on the backs of the things that have happened around us, and we're just taking advantage of all the opportunities. You know what I mean? And that's what you're doing. You're you are taking advantage of all the opportunities around you. And when we talk about, and excuse me, you'll hear people talk about a lot of things. You start talking about Black Wall Street. This is a prime example of what it is. Look at us, guys. We're right here with the own network and our own channel talking about what one man is wanting to do in changing this part of the culture and the industry, right? And then this is what it is. This is freedom. This is Black Wall
Everything
Street. Shout
is
out.
us.
So I mean, I'm just thankful for you, bro, and I mean,
Appreciate
you're
it.
killing it, man, and I'm having fun with it too.
Appreciate it,
And yeah. So I like to be in that new music video, though. That's all I'm saying. I'm trying to get in one of these videos,
I
man.
don't know what you're doing this Saturday,
know.
but you
Yeah,
know, we got
I can be an
trap and
extra.
R&B karaoke, and I'm shooting a video. while
Hey,
we do the karaoke,
okay,
so,
listen, secretly, like, I mean, I'm an 80s baby, 90s kid.
Same.
So, like, music videos is a thing. So, like, I look back, like, some people want to be Power Rangers, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
I want to kick some ass, too, but I really wanted to be in music videos. That was
Yeah.
where everything was,
Hey,
so just hit the dance on them, like, Puffy on
Why
them.
you
Take that,
always
take that.
They were
lying?
spending
And all
millions.
that.
on
They
videos
were
back
spending
then, too.
millions on videos. I mean,
Yeah.
messing up cars and shooting down neighborhoods and block parties. We don't do that no more. But I'd like to get. I just want to be in a video. I'm thinking every time I think of video, I think of DMX riding on the 4-wheelers with the pits.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Street just catches
With the Timbs
just a
on.
whole neighborhood in there. I'm trying to get.
We gotta get out to Bixby and do it.
Hey,
We gotta get
let's
out
go.
to Bixby. We gotta go out to Bixby. And we gotta
Yo,
go-
we gotta hop
we gotta
on.
go just-
We gotta holler at Mr. Horton. That's right. We're gonna jump in with Cancer Sucks, and we're gonna shoot this. Shout out Cancer Sucks.
Yeah,
We're
so-
gonna go in and try to get this music video shot with all these cars and motorcycles. I mean, hell, might as well get next to his Camaro.
Get
I
4
mean, that's
ATVs and just ride them while they doing the boat. Think about it.
Huh? Keep leaving me. Oh, snaps. Yes. All right. So, guys, listen, this is what's cool about being live is that, I don't have that button yet. So I also don't have like that cue to let me know when they're trying to communicate to us. So we get in there. What we're going to talk about next is this interview that we did not long ago with Jace from Touched by Cannabis. And this is an organic boutique grower here in the state of Oklahoma by way of Colorado. Good friend of mine. Listen, just check it out. You'll like it. Hey guys, Perry Jones III, PJ3, checking in with you. We're sitting down, getting ready to speak with Jace, what Touched by Cannabis. You don't want to miss this. So we got Jace here, good friend of mine. We've known each other now about 5 years. Actually helped me to get started into the industry. And now he is in our state with his brand called Touched by Cannabis. So like Jace, thank you for taking the time to get ready to introduce yourself and like expand on our friendship and all this good stuff, man. I'm proud of you, man.
You're welcome. Thank you for talking with me, Perry.
Definitely. Everybody always wants to know these things, and that's what I want to get from you, right? And so the first one is like, how did you get started in this industry?
Cannabis has been in my family since the 30s. So it's been something that it's always been in my family growing up for generations. My great-grandfather grew cannabis to support our family. He was a coal miner in Colorado.
Okay.
And so that was one of those things that was supplemental income. I guess it's kind of natural that we ended up here.
How did you come up with what your standard is?
When I started growing plants and more of them, I just realized this is a manufacturing process that needs to be sustainable and reproducible and maintain that level of quality all the way start to finish. I've been growing cannabis for 17 years now. When I first started growing cannabis, I was a fighter jet mechanic and a satellite mechanic. And so I did it as a hobby and for my own personal medicine.
Right.
And that just kind of evolved into this passion that I have now.
17 years. Jeez. All right. I love that. That says a lot, like commitment, consistency, you know, and really taking the time to find, like you said, medicine. So you've been medicating yourself for a while now. Who are you now? That's who you were when you started in this industry. Who is Jace now?
Well, as that passion progressed, we became caregivers for children with cancer. And so we've always been patient advocates and educators, and I think that's still who we are today. It's in a different state than we started in that has all new new ways that this plant needs to be used. So over 17 years of cultivation, I've tried every style of growing there is. So I've done deep water culture, I've done hydroponics, I've done soil containers, I've done no-till in beds, and what I've really come to understand and have a focus in is Korean natural farming or natural farming in itself. And so that's where the natural portion of the NICE acronym comes in, because as I've continued this educational path, it's brought me to the point that I need to bring nature into my grow to provide the best that this plant can do. We can adjust environments and we can do those things, but if we're feeding in the same way nature does, one, it's safe in consumption because of the lack of pesticides or fertilizers that are used. And it's also cost efficient and affordable.
What do you think will be the future of your style and your product?
I'd like to see the future of this style expanded upon throughout the industry because, one, we utilize a lot of consumables in this industry. If we're throwing away medium or we're using water-soluble salts that can contaminate waterways, those are all ways that this process can be improved on, along the way of being affordable for a business owner. Because this is a very expensive industry to be in, any way that I can teach people to be more affordable and more sustainable, those are ways that I feel that it's beneficial in not just the product that's produced, but in the cost of doing that. I believe that there's a point where the people who are growing the product get a fair market price for what they're growing, and all the way through that the end user and patient isn't being gouged for a product that isn't the quality that they want, or it's radically marked up to an unaffordable medicine.
Right.
When it comes back to the name of our business, right? It comes back to the name of it is Touched by Cannabis, and that's because we felt we're touching people's lives through what we're doing with this plant. Heck
Man,
yeah.
Jace, listen, I can't wait to show everybody everything that you've got here. Guys, make sure to get out and check out Jason, Touched by Cannabis. He's not only a dear friend of mine, but he is a person who is actually impacting the world and doing it in a multitude of ways. So thank you for your impact on this world. Thank you for your friendship. And man, I just can't wait to film you again. Let's do some more, right?
You bet.
All right, man. Thank you, guys.
Thanks.
Follow up. Real deal. Like, it was fancy and it smelled good. So shout out Touched by Cannabis, Jace. If you guys are looking, you'll see them on one of our next shows coming up. But you can find their product off of Weed Maps, all that stuff. But Touched by Cannabis, look their social media up. We're gonna put that down here. Oh, cool. I can start over.
Yeah, go ahead and act like you just came back from the video for me.
Tell me when.
That shit was cold though.
Hey guys, dang, you seen that video. That was real deal. Like, that was a good, fun interview. Jace, Touched by Cannabis. Like, that's a boutique grow. Like, when we see the cannabis industry in Oklahoma take shape, there's a lot of different ways of getting stuff in your medicine. That is a quality from seed to plant way of getting your medicine. Check them out, Touched by Cannabis, Jace. I'm sorry I don't have anything for you boys there.
I mean, I actually watched the video.
Yeah.
And I just got like 2 of them. I have to know.
Let's go.
Personally, y'all been cool for a few years. I think it was 5 years, correct?
5 years now. And actually, I think it's like 6 now. Yeah,
Yes.
we're in a new year, 2023 now.
But when you were there, just if you can just go into depth, what we could see was beautiful.
Right.
It was really nice, It didn't
Right.
look like what you would see on cookies or something,
Yeah.
But
yeah.
but what was it? Like the aroma just had to be crazy in there.
So, like we mentioned, like Jace had started and he brought his stuff in from Colorado. He helped a couple of places start to develop their big brands that are happening around the state. We ain't gonna say no names, but they out there, and that's his start. And now I'm super proud of him because he's got his own stuff. That little spot right there is some of the best in the state, and I'm talking about from seed to sell all the way through. That room, there's this one that's coming out. I'm a fan of sativas myself, right? True sativas, like a Durban Poison, Sour Diesel, Blue Dreams. I like some of those things. He has this one that he made called Poison Peaches, and it's a Durban Poison cross. I don't know what the other one is, but it's called Poison Peaches, and it's a heavy Durban, and it is so just aromatic. It's beautiful. And then he's got some other stuff in there that I would equate it to a fresh spring, fresh cut grass when you go out and it's the first cut and you're like, man, it's spring. This feels good. That's how that room was. It was very, very aromatic, and some of the plants were bigger, but they were stickier than all get out. This Durban Kim Dog is one of my favorites too. I hadn't seen a real Kim in a minute. This Durban Kim he has was just, that's what was in the very, very back. That's what it was on. It was dumb, and that stuff should be done here in the next couple weeks.
Okay,
so, like I said, Touched by Cannabis. It's at a select few places. It's real deal. It's real deal, and as you can see, the main thing that makes him separated is his Korean natural farming technique. And so a lot of the things like you heard in that video are just recycled. They're coming back. So you're using a lot of nature back into the development of that plant. What's also awesome is that I don't think he mentioned it. He's the longest bed he's used was 52 times. So he's had one bed in there that was used 52 times. I mean,
just natural.
Just natural. And if you imagine just how the soil is that's going to produce something that is so rich of all of those other plants that have come through there, it's really unique how he does it.
And he just adds nature back every
Bro,
time.
every
I mean,
time.
honestly,
He's got
that's
chickens out there. We had
Yeah.
lunch the lunch we had that day. He did a stir fry. They're very organic. His wife, shout out to Jules. She's the processor. She does everything. She made the chicken we had was one of the chickens that was laid eggs not long ago. You know, one of the chickens out there.
He did his work.
He's on his stuff.
Man.
And
Yeah,
so
yeah.
like,
Invite
and,
me
it,
out
and you
there,
guys
shit.
seen
Man,
it.
it sound like
You
a
know
good
what I'm saying?
time.
You seen the room I was in. Like, it wasn't like we were in some major facility.
That
setting was just real tight. But like, man, if you ask Sasha and Dave, we just moved stuff around. Them beds were on wheels, just wow,
Ready to
boom,
go.
boom. And we were in that room we sat in. Wasn't the room we were standing in. We were standing up. We were in a whole nother room. Where the one we sat in was going to be the transfer. So it was very, like I said, aromatic, very floral. When you have organic cannabis, it's something different with it. You know what I'm saying? And let me rephrase that. I mean, the in-house is something different from the outdoor that's grown organically, too. So, like, there's different places that specialize in those. And if you're familiar, like, you know, some of my favorite places were Northern Cali, up in the mountain in Colorado, you know. Like, there's just ways and elevation that light hits it a certain way. But when you do that indoor and it's the soil that changes, guys,
sure.
You can just tell when you smoke it. You can just tell when you taste it and
Yes.
see it. You know what I mean? So shout out to Jace, Touched by Cannabis.
I'm gonna try to find some of that quick because it actually was crazy. Keys' actually has his own papers and I have them in my bag.
Oh, shout out!
So like literally,
Keys' cousin. What's the little papers?
So like literally, I have them in my bag. I don't want to reach down there and do all that. But
okay,
you know,
but he
actually, I
got
will because literally he has his own papers. So I actually
Okay.
just like smoking papers so that I can get the full
so
flavor.
You switched up?
Oh, for sure.
Hey, let's go,
I had to
guys.
get
Shout out
I had to get the
switch
papers.
up. You know, my man. I wish I had. Again, we gonna get the buttons. I'm getting the buttons. You heard
need
it
hand
first.
claps for that.
Bam,
Yeah.
bam. I'm gonna do that. I like the
Yeah.
little steamboat horn.
Listen.
I think it makes it official.
Listen, we have pre-rolled papers. Okay.
Shout
we
out
have, These are
pre-rolled.
beautiful, like beautiful,
Right,
really
can you
smooth.
check them out? Rice
They
papers.
don't
Rice
take.
papers?
Yes.
Yeah, ultra thin rice paper.
But
Is
they
that what
don't
that's,
take
Is
anything.
that what's that's rolled up with you? Is that what y'all
Yeah,
had a
that's
little
what
bit
I've
ago?
been- yeah,
Okay.
that's what I've been smoking. You know.
Shout out pre-rolled.
You
Very
know,
smooth.
Okay.
I be having to leave sometimes because of Savvy. You know, Savvy rolling up that Fronto.
Yes.
I'll be like, man, I can't turn it down because he roll them so good. But I'm papers about 96% of the time.
Indeed.
Okay.
4% leaf, and then I ain't fuck with the bong, and I don't know how long.
Yeah.
I ain't got the lungs.
You
for
don't
the
have the
bong.
lungs?
Not-
It's not that.
Not
you
for the
know?
bong, not no more.
Well,
I'll hit
you
it
know,
though.
I be on. I like my own pieces, and then you know we talked about it with COVID happening. My wife taught me this. Shout out my beautiful wife Whitney. You know, she was like, "COVID's going on. You don't need to be kissing on nobody else." So I was like, "Well, you're right. We don't need to be passing them germs."
Yep.
So you know, we got it. And so I just went back to bongs, and you know, I mix it up though. You know, I do.
Man.
I do the papers though.
Are you good at cleaning your bong though?
All the time.
I
though.
hate
So,
that
like,
part
let
about
me
the
see.
bongs.
Well, the thing
You
is,
know what
it's
I'm
like
saying?
it's like your car. You know
gets
what
bad.
I'm saying? I mean, mine's it's got a little. For the most part, it's pretty clean. We ain't gonna put that down for now. Yeah, because I've been on it for a little.
You gotta
bit,
be
right?
on it. You gotta be
But
on it.
for the
It's like
most
having a
part,
dog.
you seen the ice in there. We don't play. We get the ice in there.
Yeah.
But it's like your car. You know what I'm saying? Like
gotta
you're
take care of
gonna
it.
go and clean your car. You don't just wait 2 weeks and not clean the car. You clean your bond, clean
Right.
your pieces. You,
You
know
gotta do
I
what
mean?
you gotta do.
All right, so hold up. You had another question. Give it to me. What you?
Oh, so
what else
actually,
you
that's
had?
what it was going to be.
What?
Actually, where was it going to be, or do you know anything about when it's going to be in Tulsa, so that people can get to it quicker?
Okay, so we're gonna have him on the show. He's gonna be on our next show. Shout out Touched by Cannabis. Like I said, you go over to Weed Maps. I'm gonna just shoot them out. You know, obviously people do it. Go to Weed Maps and you'll be able to pull up Touched by Cannabis, and you'll see exactly what locations he got them in. You know, because he's in a select few. I don't want to shout out all the names because I don't know them all. but I can just put you to the resource.
That's
and
fine.
then that's going to, you know what I'm saying?
That's
But
what's
it's here. Go and get it. It's really select. Like I said, it's a boutique grow. It's not going to be everywhere. It's not going to be everywhere. But let me tell you, what's out there is this Han Solo. Han Solo burger is what it is.
Oh.
It's stupid. It's stupid. It's good. It's really nice. And then I think the Poison Peaches is going to come out. And
That's what I'm looking for.
Poison Peaches touch, like, I'm waiting on that myself, just so you know. Like, and just to be real, I don't. Everybody says that. They're like, I don't smoke everything. I don't do everything. I get woo 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 whatever. This is like Jace is my personal guy. He taught me. He's got my grow up and going. So I'm doing the exact same style, and he's the one that grows my medicine. So like that's where I personally have mine. It's not just this is out here. Woo. That's literally what I have. So
the craziest part about it, I actually was watching the video, and Jay said himself for sure. He said his family was in it for 30 years before anything.
Yep.
You know, so it's literally, you know, that's what I want to know, because if it's 30 years and it's passed to him as well, I just wanted to know if it, you know, did you taste it? Did you feel as though like all of that love was passed into that, you know, that medicine?
So side note, we didn't really talk about it in that video, and y'all wouldn't know this unless you did a little research. But Jace, one of his mentors was Frenchie Cannoli. Frenchie Cannoli, if you don't know who he is, he was the hashish, one of the hashish kings. His technique and his genetics are just outstanding, absolutely outstanding. So rest in peace, Frenchie Cannoli. He passed last year, I believe it was. Shout out to the Cannoli connection. But Jace learned a lot from them as well. And let me tell you, it's when you guys go and get it, you're going to see what I'm talking about.
Oh, yeah.
And
I'm on it.
when you hear people say we smoke different, it's a little different.
No, I'm
it's
on
a
it.
little different. So
I'm easily
shout
on
out
it.
to that. You know,
Man,
it's going to be good.
I'm
Another
easily on
thing,
that.
guys, cancer sucks. Like, I mean, first off, to talk about a business when most businesses don't last 5 years, first year, 3 years, 25 years, like, I'm just always thankful to be and very grateful to be around people that are doing and setting an example, because it's not just about what you do today, it's about what you're planning to do tomorrow. And
exactly.
This man right here, I tell you what, Mr. Horner was awesome, so shout out to him. Let's get ready to, you got any questions, man? What you think about that grow, man, before we get ready to transition?
I'm gonna have to definitely check out when it drop, because I searched for, you know.
You know what? I didn't even ask this, man. What do you like, real quick?
Oh,
you know,
my
I told y'all
favorite
what I
strain?
like. Let me get in real quick with you. What do you like? You know,
my favorite strains.
Yeah. Tell me
Man,
a little bit.
I'm a Mac 1.
Alien cookies.
I'm a Mac 1
okay.
Advocate right now.
Okay, Mac. I like that.
And I used to be a sativa guy, but lately, if it's too high sativa, I kind of get anxiety from it.
It's crazy
so
now. They've done some shit with
I'll
the
be on the
sativas.
hybrids or the indicas, and I don't like smoking indica too early in the morning. Cause I got shit to do, you know what I mean?
Indeed.
So like it's nighttime, it feels wonderful right now. You know what I'm saying? Like
It's
my
relaxing,
body
it's
feels
that
right. You
vibe.
know what I mean? But yeah, man, Mac 1 is my favorite, man.
Okay.
I'm gonna have some Keezy Kush coming sometime.
Hey,
you know what I'm
it's
saying?
official when you get your own.
I got
you
some
know?
stuff, you know,
in the works? Okay.
but it ain't, you know,
Project
not
works.
yet,
Let's go.
but it's in the works.
I'm excited about
It's
that.
in the works this
I'm
year.
working on that too. Just so you
This
know,
year.
shout out anybody and everybody that gets your own strand. You know,
Yeah,
what I mean?
right. Sure.
When you can make your own medicine and then you're proud to say this is what you take
Exactly.
and it's after you, that's going to be again. This
Exactly.
is the change that we're evolving and a part of, and that's like just it's rare.
Yeah.
So you know, it's super fun. I'm blessed to be here.
Yeah.
Q, tell me what you on right now or what you like.
So honestly, a lot of the flower that I like, I do like the gelatos personally. I do like
Okay.
the OG runts, but actually, it's gonna be the tagalongs. From my friend. Actually, I have my friend as well. Her name is Jen, and she has MVP OKC. I tag them all the time. I had the friends at Puro. They held them for a good while, and at one point, they were actually getting their stuff like pre-ordered. You know,
Nice.
from
Okay.
Puro was like, "Hey,
Yeah,
we need
yeah.
that." You know, but like literally, the tagalongs and Oreos are probably the two best. This some of the
Oreos.
best Oreos
Okay.
in Oklahoma, easily.
So,
White ash.
I can't wait to see that
So-
Oreos.
Yeah.
They had a plan in there. He only had like 3 of them in there that were Oreos.
Yes. Yeah,
Now,
I mean,
you may actually. I think Oreos may be at the little spot. When you
Yeah.
see it, that may be one of the ones that may be at the spot. Oreos is good. Oreos
I
is
love
good.
Oreos.
is a
you know.
good one.
Oreos straight. It just gotta be grown right. But
don't worry. Whenever for my birthday coming up, I'm gonna make sure I have some.
When's your birthday?
January 25th.
Oh, his is for before mine. All right, what we doing for your birthday?
Well,
Let's-
you know what? We gonna find out.
You know, I think
You
we
know?
need to probably get some loops happening.
Man, if we can get some,
I think that
that'd
we
be-
get some loops happening. That may be a little something.
Listen,
Or DJ.
the beginning.
hey,
Go DJ.
The beginning.
See, shit.
We'll have
I
something.
say it. I say it.
You know?
Happy early birthday, Q. Let's
appreciate
go.
you. I appreciate you.
Yeah,
Happy
happy early
birthday.
birthday. I'm
Sure.
gonna want to be the first one to say that, so you don't forget it.
Don't
All right,
worry.
I said it live.
when's yours?
February 20th, so I'm a month out.
Man,
after,
it's
but
cool.
I'm
I'm
out.
gonna make sure I have the MVP OKC weed though.
Got
Trust
you.
me.
Let's
I'm
go.
happy with
Okay,
you.
let's go
But
with it.
I do want to say really quickly though, this was a really great episode. So much was happening. So many things were brought out and seen for the full depth that they have. But I do want to actually get it over to Petty Fox.
Test. 1, 2. You're cranked all the way.
And then now you got the cannabis, and then you discuss this stuff and all those That's a great idea. I like that smile. I wonder how to do this. God bless us.
Hello.
Down. Took me to this is further than I was so fucked up, and then we waited like an hour to get on the bus to even go anywhere. Oh, it's so fucking hot in there. Oh my gosh! But yes, I wanted to do that, and so we looked at the bus, and I should have bought it. Give me an XR in the back. I would do it again.
Yeah. Oh, you're on a different channel.
So, I just want to say that the whole interviews, all of them were amazing.
honestly, we have more great, beautiful flower. It's Gelato 41 that I was speaking on earlier. Keezy, I appreciate you for coming out, having fun, man. How'd you feel about that, man?
Man, it was a dope interview, great vibes. You know, we still vibing out, man. I appreciate y'all having me on the platform. You already know what it is.
And shout out to Petty Fox again. Petty Fox has been providing all of the music tonight from the beginning to now, especially. He's been really just hot, man. He's really been hot, just going off, man. Like, me and Keezy are literally over here this whole time, inches away from freestyling, like, you know, like a lot. But I mean, honestly, that's just the vibe for Medcannon Marketplace. It's just literally how it is. It's been beautiful and it's been a lot of fun. Shout out to Cancer Sucks. I mean, shout out to Pre-Roll Code, Keezy Cuts. Shout out to Petty Fox, man. Again, we're definitely gonna get on that Poison Peaches, man. We're definitely gonna get on that Poison Peaches really soon. But we actually have the Marley Naturals. What's that? That's the GMO cookies.
Marley Black.
I don't know. Hold on. Wait. No. Hold on. See, we have the San Fernando Valley OG. So this is the one we need to talk about more than anything. GMO is beautiful, all right, but hold on, what we got? Oh, this is Marley Green. It's just a hybrid. Honestly, but oh man, hold on, no, this is the vape cartridge. Oh, this is a vape. Hold on. I'm saying you got pre-rolls on yours, but I have the vapes in my hand. This is a vape the whole time. Well, I'm gonna be honest with you though, for a vape. Oh yeah, so actually. Yeah, but the thing is, yes, push it on two sides and then get everything you need on the inside. It's beautiful. Very, very beautiful. Oh, and hold on. See, they didn't tell me we had this, and I'm very happy that we have it. Don't worry. I'm about to, yes. Just hold on. I'll be right back.
Bruh, the packaging on this thing is amazing. It comes in this little case. Flips open. It's 3 pre-rolls. I mean, the presentation is there. I'm gonna let my man open up that cartridge because we just got a battery to go with it. Production team been going hard all night, man. Y'all got a good thing going up here. I got a good thing going over here. Now, you know, I see that this got 37% THC, 1.6 on the terps, but it has Mac 1 crumble in it. This is probably gonna be. Yep.
I can't wait to try it.
We gotta try it. I mean, they came through bearing gifts. We gotta get a review, my man. I got a flame, but you need to take this mic back so I can. That's fire. Hybrid. I mess with the hybrid. You know what I'm saying?
That's beautiful. That's very beautiful. Yeah. Oh yeah, yeah. I mean, it leans. It says it's hybrid, but I'm gonna be honest with you. But it's full flavor. Yeah.
The SFB is the sativa side of it.
I'm gonna tell you right now. This is full of flavor. There's no headache. Everything that I tasted was very like citrus floral, earthy somewhat, but really citrus floral. Even for a cart, most times you get like just a regular distillate taste. This is full. This is beautiful. And actually, I want to check this out. Here you go, brother. Go ahead. Yeah. Yeah, this is beautiful. I got to see if this is full spec or what they did, but you can taste it. You know, it's also almost like a joint, honestly. And I love that about a cart.
Yeah. got in the nose. You know what I'm saying? It's almost a shame that you can get away with smoking that anywhere discreetly, and it tastes so wonderful. You know what I'm saying? Like, that's a cart that has a really great flavor to it, from the actual terps or from the actual bud. Like, it ain't like it's like a flavoring added to it to give it that taste. Very earthy, like you said. Floral. I get all that from that one. That's pretty clean. That would be something I would have like early in the day or midday for sure. Like, for sure.
Petty Fox, you need to. Yeah, man, we got Petty Fox smoking a little bit. Here we go. We got Petty Fox. We got him situated. We good. Oh, we lit the GMO cookies with the Mac 1 crumble. What we thinking? Hold on. I'm gonna let you. Let it marinate. Let it marinate. Yeah.
So I can say this. I was gonna give a real harsh review if this packaging was so dope, but the pre-rolls wasn't it. You know what I'm saying? But this pre-roll right here is what somebody would say, this is some gas. You know what I'm saying? This is like, it's very strong. I can tell THC level is high on this. The terps ain't all the way there for me, but I expected that. You know what I'm saying? 1.6 on the terps. It's pretty good. I would mess with this. This would be something I would pick up just to have, have personal at a party or something. I give it like a 8 out of 10. It's a pretty good pre-roll.
Hold on. I'm gonna find out, ladies and gentlemen. I'm gonna find out. That was a very full taste, like full of flavor. And it's like a really earth flavor on it, but it's nothing that would make you cough or like make you put it down. This is actually a really good, clean taste on it. Low-key white ash, very white ash on it, so you should be good whenever you go somewhere. It's not gonna be full of chemicals and stuff like that. Very proud. I'm very proud of this. This is actually one of the better half grams, or if this is a full gram, this is a beautiful. Is it a full gram? So no, it's 3 half. It's either half grams. These are beautiful half grams. These are a must. I'm gonna be honest with you. This is a pickup. Each check, there will be at least $20 going towards something like. Well, we got Perry Jones back.
Sorry, guys.
No, we're good. We're good. Yeah. Okay, so what we have, Keys actually brought it on. We actually have the Marley Naturals. We have the San Fernando. Oh no, the San Fernando Valley OG cart over there with Petty Fox right now. But we also have the GMO cookies with Mac 1 crumble. Very beautiful half gram. Yeah, no, it's all there. Oh, there we go. Well, I just want to know, like, how are you feeling right now? How's everything going? How's everything vibing?
Man, God's good, dude. This is Hoops. Hoops is in the game right now. Like, I'm just really zoned out. I feel great about this, man. I think we're having a great show. I think that the vibe is right. I think the medicine is right. I am hungry. I do need to eat. But other than that, man, God's good. Shout out to Q, amazing host.
I appreciate it. Petty Fox over there going hard. Keezy, anything you want to leave everybody with?
Tap in with Keezy Cuts on all platforms, man. All DSPs, Keezy Cuts. Man, we're going to keep pushing the culture forward. Everything pre-roll, man. Appreciate y'all.
And again, I want to say thank you, especially out to Cancer Sucks. Cancer Sucks. That was a very, very beautiful foundation. Business beautiful. The many milestones that they reached within the years of being available, 25 years, and they were able to actually put money towards actual research to get it going and get it pushing even faster. Yes. I mean,
Mic up in his face. Mic check 1 2. How's that? All right. Yeah. No. I was just saying. Shout out OSU Tulsa. Shout out local. Really awesome to know that this stuff is happening right in our backyard, and we have a hand in it. We're right there. So let's keep this thing going. I'm excited.
I mean, everything that was brought tonight was literally from locals, by locals to push for locals. But the thing is, beyond locals, it will be the nation once people start picking up steam. And honestly, I'm very happy that Medical Cannabis Marketplace has brought this to us. This is a beautiful production. It's probably some of the biggest stuff that's happened in the beginning of a year. And we have a whole year to keep it pushing and to keep it growing. It's a much appreciation to you, Perry. Thank you. It's been a lot of fun. Much love. Come back and see us. Check all socials. Follow everyone that has social. Thank you so much for watching. This has been Medical Cannabis Marketplace. My name is Q.